From PEP Radio News, this is the daily news for August 3rd, 2026. These are the stories we are covering at this hour. A strengthening El Nino has already broken records for intensity at its early stages, and it likely will spark even more wild weather worldwide as it grows, adding fuel to a planet already on fire, United Nations officials warned Friday. A key area of the Pacific Ocean used to measure the strength of El Nino this week reached its warmest and most intense level ever recorded for the 15th week since it formed, which is early in its lifetime, scientists at Columbia University reported. El Nino, a natural warming of the Pacific near the equator that wraps weather patterns worldwide, won't peak for several months and should last through spring 2027. The World Meteorological Organization, a UN agency, cautioned on Friday that it will likely trigger extreme heat, drought, and rainfall well into next year. 2 months ago, I warned that El Nino was arriving on our doorstep. Now it is inside the house and turning up the heat. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres told reporters Friday, "We have already endured a summer of extremes, record-shattering heat domes, apocalyptic wildfires raging in Spain, France, and far beyond. Thousands of lives lost in the scorching conditions. But according to the latest science, this is only a warm-up act," Guterres said, saying as the El Nino strengthens, it will be adding fuel to a planet already on fire. "We are in uncharted territory," he said. "The climate crisis is in overdrive." In other news, key senators unveiled a short-term spending bill on Sunday that would keep federal agencies funded past the midterm elections and into early December as they look to avoid a government shutdown during the middle of campaign season. The Senate is likely to vote on the measure before leaving Washington at week's end for its traditional August recess, a period that many lawmakers want to spend shoring up their re-election prospects rather than working in the nation's capital. The bill generally funds the federal government at current levels through December 11th. The House has passed a similar measure, but it did not include various exceptions sought by the White House. Senators have been spending recent days negotiating which of those exceptions to include. One exception that did not make it into the bill, Democrats noted, was the administration's request to include $1 billion to build Trump-class battleships. And finally, Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche issued a formal order late Sunday terminating President Donald Trump's $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund to compensate his political allies, a move that follows weeks of negotiations with 2 Republican senators who were blocking his nomination to become Attorney General. The spokeswoman for Texas Senator John Cornyn, one of the senators holding up Blanche's nomination, confirmed the agreement late Sunday. The other GOP senator, North Carolina Senator Tom Tillis, did not have immediate comment. The announcement comes as a Senate Judiciary Committee vote on Blanche is scheduled for Tuesday. "My team and I have met with committee members and senators over the past several weeks and addressed any concerns or outstanding questions," Blanche said in a post on X. "We have enjoyed good faith discussions and as a result issue the following order." That's the news for this hour. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the homepage at paequality.com, Roku, Alexa, and wherever you find streaming radio. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.